Have you ever met someone and instantly thought, they must be smart, kind, and capable, just because they looked confident or attractive? If yes, then you've experienced the halo effect. The halo effect is a psychological bias where our overall impression of a person, often based on one single trait, influences how we judge everything else about them. For example, if someone is physically attractive, we might also assume they are intelligent, trustworthy, or even successful, even though we have no evidence. This effect doesn't just apply to people. It influences how we see brands, leaders, teachers, even celebrities. If a company has one great product, we may assume everything else they make is excellent. If a politician gives a powerful speech, we may assume they are also ethical and competent in every area. But here's the danger. The halo effect blinds us from reality. We may overlook flaws, ignore red flags, or place trust where it isn't deserved, all because of one strong positive impression. On the other hand, there's also the opposite, called the horn effect, where one negative trait, like rudeness, colors our view of everything else about the person. Understanding the halo effect helps us pause and evaluate more fairly. Instead of judging quickly, we can ask, do I really have enough evidence to believe this about them? Am I being influenced by appearance or charm instead of facts? In life, first impressions matter, but they can also mislead us. By becoming aware of the halo effect, we train ourselves to see people and situations more clearly, not just through the glow of a single trait, but through balanced judgment.
Cognitive bias. Cognitive bias refers to a systematic error in thinking that shapes judgments and decisions. Examples. The halo effect is a common cognitive bias in psychology. Cognitive biases can trick us into ignoring facts. Learning about cognitive bias helps us make wiser choices. Preconceived. Preconceived means having an idea or opinion formed before full information is available. Examples. She had preconceived notions about him just from his appearance. Preconceived ideas often block us from understanding reality. Employers sometimes act on preconceived impressions in interviews. Charisma. Charisma is the magnetic personal charm or appeal that draws others in. Examples. His charisma made people trust him instantly. Charisma can sometimes hide incompetence. Many leaders rely on charisma more than substance. Overgeneralization. Overgeneralization means applying one quality or experience too broadly to everything about a person or situation. Examples. Believing he's attractive, so he must be smart is an overgeneralization. Overgeneralization often leads to unfair stereotypes. The halo effect is built on this kind of overgeneralization. Facade. A facade is a deceptive outward appearance that hides reality. Examples. His confidence was only a facade covering insecurity. The halo effect makes us fall for attractive facades. Companies often use branding as a facade for poor products. Credibility. Credibility means the quality of being believable and trustworthy. Examples. We often assign credibility to people just because of looks or tone. True credibility is built through consistent actions, not appearances. The halo effect can distort how we judge credibility. Distortion. Distortion is a misleading or false representation of reality. Examples. The halo effect is a distortion in how we evaluate people. Media often creates distortion by highlighting only positive traits. His story was full of distortion to make himself look better. Objectivity. Objectivity is the ability to judge fairly, without personal bias or emotion. Examples. Practicing objectivity helps us avoid the halo effect. Scientists aim for objectivity in their research. Objectivity means judging based on facts, not impressions. Authenticity. Authenticity means being genuine and true, without pretense. Examples. Authenticity matters more than polished first impressions. Many admire leaders for their authenticity, not just charisma. Authenticity can protect us from living behind a facade. Discernment. Discernment is the ability to judge wisely and see beyond surface appearances. Examples. Discernment helps us see beyond the halo effect. With discernment, we can separate appearance from reality. True leaders are chosen by discernment, not shallow impressions.